Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and this time we are with another quick repair. This is a General Electric refrigerator, but the brand does not matter since all the failures are practically the same as it does, because it practically freezes but does not cool or is already stopping freezing well. But the whole back panel is full of frost. When it's a refrig that doesn't make frost, what are we going to do? Because we're going to disconnect. I say to remove the screws. Sorry, what's going on that I had already removed them so that if the video was faster. Well, here look, we can see that everything is full of ice, and you can say that it does not cool down, because it can only be three failures, or the fan, the bimetal, or the defrost resistance. Right now we are going to test each of the pieces to discard only they can. Being 3-3, well, here we already see that the fan is working and has good strength. Don't put your fingers in it, I just did that for the video. Then what does it mean that the fan is fine? Now what we have to test is the resistance for that. We have to disconnect it, and either with a series or with a multimeter we have to test it that it has to do, because only to have continuity or resistance. If it beeps or marks resistance, well, it is fine. In this case we are not going to talk about the values of resistance, and I do not want to. I want to put in something technical. I want to show you practically the fault as it is, and well, look here, we put with the multimeter. We are going to check it. I put it here and it is working pitter and everything without any problem. Then what does it mean that this resistance is fine? The fan is fine. And now what is to do is to change the bimetal. Remember that. Well, right now we are going to check it out. I'm going to give you some tips. Remember that if you like my content, then like the video and share it. If you already think someone can find it useful, subscribe. And now, yes, if you have any questions, then in the comments I will be answering you. You know that this community here is almost not this pure cool people, so if another person answers you, then take their advice. It may also be that they are a technician or they have also solved it already. That there are times that I don't have all the time to respond to all of them are enough already then, and as we are growing more and more, because every day it is more difficult for me to respond to so many comments. Well, here, since I already tried it, and we have to defrost everything, all the ice, all the frost that is in the evaporator. How do we do that? Well, there are three ways. Either with a hair dryer, if I know it's not technical, but hey, they're talking like a homeowner, or with a This is a hair dryer with hot water, or the most recommended is that they leave it unplugged one day with the door open, and that's it. All the pipes will defrost. If you are already in a hurry or you are in a hurry, then put the hot water on. The hot water will make all the frost fly away. Well, now what are we going to do? Because I'm going to proceed to approve the bimetal, or we're going to remove it. Also, to teach you a few things. Remember that if you want any of the spare parts of a refrigerator or a washing machine, then I handle it for you. We can do it. This one I sell through Mercado Libre, and everything I give you warranty and advice. Well, to remove it alone is something easy. Bring two cables. In this case we work with pure thermal tube or thermofill. Here you will be able to see that it is not we do not use insulation tape or anything like that, because the insulation tape lets moisture pass through, and in this case do not notice. This refrigerator was repaired 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. The bimetal was damaged again. The 3-4 years usually last more, that is, they can last you 6 years, 5 depending on this case. They use it for a business, so if this is good, not for a business, but the lady sells frozen things, so if they put a little food here, the only thing we have to do is check the values of the bimetal, and with that we can buy the other one, and they are not very expensive by far. It depends on where you buy it. 150, 200, 80, it depends on where you buy it. Look, here we can see that with water I already thawed everything, then we practically already have it in the right now. What we have to do is disconnect the bimetal, and right where you removed it there, it must go in the tube so as not to change the freezing values later. That is, that it does not freeze you very much. Do not stop you before freezing or things like that if you can. Look, a bimetal in excellent condition. It is totally hermetic and totally closed. A bimetal that is in poor condition can have openings. Look, well, here I put a little screwdriver, but it was already open. So with a bimetal it does that, because it is no longer useful or another. It is also the bimetal. You can try it if this one, in this case this bimetal, I to the east, when I cut the cables and I put it with the multimeter and it does not beep, it is that it is no longer useful because for the cold it should have already beeped. Remember to clean everything if you can disconnect it. Much better, and this fridge is already working at 100. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then give like, comment, share, subscribe and continue supporting, and see you until next time. Ciao.